go to our stream, start this best of 5 final. Hope you guys are excited. Newbee versus LGD.Forever Young. 4:18 a.m. for me. And I had to ditch those other 4 guys. They were really weighing me down here. And we get right on into this draft. Newbee, they ban out the Ogre Magi. They ban out the Night Stalker. Queen of Pain and Winter Wyvern banned out for LGD.Forever Young. So 4 a.m., what does that mean? That means espresso for me.
Here's the Radiant ban.
Keep me up and get ready for this best of 5. This is my second DPL final. Last year was LGD versus Newbee. And this year is LGD.Forever Young versus Newbee. Get ready for a amazing best of 5. If it's anything like the first game against VGJ Thunder, this is going to be pumped. So I'm kind of pumped for it. Beastmaster banned out 3rd for Newbee, and then the 3rd ban of LGD.Forever Young. Let me put that desktop audio back up to full. There we go.
10 seconds.
So, go into these first picks, and we'll introduce the teams in English this time around. KP, Kaka, SCCC, Mugi, and Faith for Newbee. For LGD.Forever Young, you've got DDC, Afu, Super Monet, and Inflame for LFY. So, Earth Spirit picked up for Afu first for LGD.Forever Young. That is, I would say, almost 99% Afu LFY.
5 seconds remaining.
But, maybe there's an off chance it's TDC. I doubt it. Afu makes some crazy plays, Earth Spirit. So we're in for a good one, boys. And then we get that Sand King coming out from Newbee and a second pick right away of that Ancient Apparition. So you've got that Kaka back on the Sand King and Faith playing that Ancient Apparition. We saw Kaka play that Sand King in the first game of the first series today. And he was amazing. I mean, early on, had 3-met burrow strikes that came in over mid, saved SCCC multiple times on that Invoker. It was actually insane how much he was doing so early in the game with those short-range burrow strikes hitting multiple heroes. Newbee, I would say this is kind of setting up for a possible Void safe lane Invoker mid. With the Ancient Apparition, it's always nice to have that Chronosphere. You get Sunstrike in the Chronosphere, as well as the Ice Blast. Could be pretty nice, and especially, I think Epicenter works through it too, so you're really looking for quite the combo, let me tell you. So, we'll see what LGD.Forever Young have in response to these 2 heroes. Of Ancient Apparition and Sand King, but for now it's just Earth Spirit for Afu, and next up is going to be Oracle for DDC, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I don't think this sets up for Huskar in any way. You've already got that Ancient Apparition. That would be pretty risky. I don't think it's going to work out at all if you go for that. But we'll have to see what they really want to do with this Oracle, with this Earth Spirit, as we go in to the second set of bans. So they do ban out that Void, so Newbee not going to have that opportunity at Void, Ancient Apparition, Sand King. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them ban Invoker either. We saw SCCC on that Invoker game 1 against VGJ Thunder, and it ripped the gears out of VGJ Thunder. Not really the phrase I was looking for. Rip the gears sounds cool, but that was definitely not what I was, that's not exciting enough. It was an exciting game for SCCC. Think of something the equivalent exciting. It's the first time you went on a roller coaster and loved it, or the first time, I don't know. And then that was how exciting that SCCC game was. So they ban out the Death Prophet. They ban out the Omni Knight. Omni Knight again banned out. That's 3 for 3 so far in games today. Not really too surprising, as he is quite a strong offlaner, and they ban out the Puck, which we just saw SCCC play, but it wasn't that great. But now it's banned out, and it probably would have been KP's hero. I think it's more suited for KP in that offlane. Despite how well they played in that second game, I think Puck is just not, you know, the most effective SCCC hero. So they get into this third pick. We'll see what they go with if they do pick the Invoker early. I mean, they got 2 picks to play with right now. And LFY, you really don't have a grasp of what they're picking up just yet in terms of their cores. We thought Void, it got banned. Puck would have been nice in the offlane, it got banned as well. But you could still go with something, say the Tidehunter. Still on the board. Tidehunter Ravage with an Epicenter set up after that is quite nice. They go with the Nature's Prophet, so they are looking like they want to push. And if I wasn't seeing this too crazily, Ancient Apparition, Nature's Prophet, that's 2 ranged heroes. Now you're in a little bit of a fear that it could be a Drow lineup. Newbee were trying to set that up in the second game of the first series. Wouldn't be surprised if they really want to set it up here. Something they really want to do. So now LFY have to think that in the back of their minds that possibly Drow's going to come out for the side of Newbee. And LFY with Oracle and Earth Spirit, everything is just very open for them. They are taking quite some time on this third pick. I mean, everything's really available to them. And they are going to go with Gyrocopter. All right, Gyrocopter, Oracle, Earth Spirit coming out. Not too sure how much I like this Gyrocopter. It is, I wouldn't say it's even that great against Nature's Prophet with the mobility they're going to have. You could see Drow safe lane, Quap mid for Newbee to keep that mobility. Or even just Invoker and Drow in the safe lane. Or Invoker in the mid lane. But with Gyrocopter, could go maybe Gyro mid, spend safe lane. I have no idea right now with this Gyro. Don't really see it all too often. Or at least I haven't.
Dyer's turn.
So Lifestealer. So that's what they're going to be going for. They're looking for the Blink, Burrow Strike initiation with the Infest. They're looking for that mobility. You could do that with the Nature's Prophet. But now you want someone who's able to get into these heroes. And that could just be a Storm Spirit coming out for Newbee last. They've got mid open. Storm Spirit available is a very good vehicle for Lifestealer. They work well in tandem. I wouldn't be too surprised to see something like that come out for the side of Newbee. But for the side of LFY, they are using a lot of this reserve time for them. Let's see what they want to go with. There's the Tide. So Tide sets up pretty well. And with Tide getting this late, you had to expect him to come out with the offlaner available for LFY. Now you've got Ravage. Now you've got Call Down. But is it really enough against this lineup? You know, where is the rest of your damage coming out? Gyro's nice, but I think you need a little bit more damage to come out with the Tide and the Gyrocopter. Oracle and Earth Spirit are going to sustain you. They're going to get you some openings with Throwing Boulder, Boulder Smash, Geomagnetic Grip combination. But now you got to be able to finish off these heroes, especially a hero like Lifestealer or Nature's Prophet. You have to be able to sustain after you get hit with the Ice Blast that'll inevitably fly over the middle of these fights. With the lineup they have right now, they really need
Dyer's turn to pick.
a heavy damage dealer on LFY. Ban out the DK. Ember gets banned out by LFY, and that's pretty decent vehicle for lifestealer. And they go with the TA, and I was kind of thinking that. Wasn't too certain on it, so I didn't want to say it and embarrass myself. But Templar is pretty good with the call down, the Ravage. It should be pretty nice, but I still do expect Storm to come out from Newbee. I think that's almost a guarantee here. Mid, mobile, works well with the Nature's Prophet, works well with the Lifestealer. I think that's really what Newbee have to go with, and I do believe that that's going to work out the best for them. So let's see what Newbee want to do with the rest of this draft map 1. And we'll see if it is, in fact, going to be that Storm. That's really the ultimate question here. Timbersaw! So it ends up being the Timbersaw, which is an interesting pick in itself. So, alright, safe lane Timbersaw. We'll see what they do with this. Got Mugi on the Timbersaw, SCCC on the Lifestealer. Interesting. KP on the Nature's Prophet. They might swap. You never know. Kaka back on that Sand King, and Faith on the Ancient Apparition. And for the side of LFY, you've got obviously Afu on that Earth Spirit, DDC on the Oracle, Monet on the Gyrocopter, Inflame on the Tidehunter, and Super playing that Templar Assassin. Super, who I brought up just earlier in that last series. I was talking about his ridiculous Bane game like a week ago. As you can blatantly tell, that is an anglerfish. It is no longer a gyrocopter, just an anglerfish. The question, yeah, there's the switch. Mugi back to that Lifestealer. There's SCCC on the Timber. And there's the switch. So, makes sense. And I am in love with this remodel for Ancient Apparition. He's my favorite hero. If there's going to be a tattoo on my body of Dota, it's going to be Ancient Apparition. For sure. So let's just go over this again. You've got SCCC on the Timber. Mugi is on that Lifestealer, so they did swap Kaka. Still on that Sand King. Faith on the Ancient Apparition. Nature's Prophet KP. For the other side, and this is all 5 heroes from the side of LFY trying to go in very quickly. This is going to be Tidehunter, played by Inflame. Super on the TA. DDC on the Oracle. Afu, Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit, and then the Gyro played by Monet, and already they're going to combine. It's going to be a 5-on-4, but you take a look, this Tidehunter's already in a bit of trouble. He's taking out for first blood. SCC is going to get first blood. Kaka is going to be the second one to fall, and now it looks as though LFY is going to have to retreat. SCCC with 2 Whirling Deaths really does a lot of damage to LFY, and that's a great way to start this bloodbath between these two teams. You've got the salve used on Afu, and a pause comes in already. Still that old icon. Come on, Valve. So, right away, it's 1-1. Now, a 4-on-3. They don't have Timber Chain, so they don't really have anything to close the distance. Open wounds in 10 seconds. He'd have enough mana for it to use it as that comes off cooldown. The question is, are they going to chase? I don't think they will, and I think if LFI stick for this bounty rune, it would be not a smart play. Although, let's see. No, he took Nature's Call first, so he can't TP to this bounty rune. But he might get both. Wouldn't be terrible. Yes, Oracle is missing. Earth Spirit is missing. You're right, you're right. Can I not draw when I'm... you can't. Or can I? Whoa, there we go. But I can't draw on the map. So... wish I had my 4 buddies from the panel still with me. They have detection. They do have detection. That's your own team. Do they have detection? Actually don't. Alright guys. G. 3, 2, 1. We're underway. There we go. And they're actually going to stay scrappy with this 4-on-3. Doesn't look like they want to take this fight for the bounty rune. I guess they'll just secure the top 2 bounty runes. Still will be 2-2. First blood went the way of Newbee taking out that Tidehunter. That was a first blood kill going to SCCC, who's going to now be made with this Timbersaw, with a bounty rune, with first blood. Looking good already. Not sure why the bounty runes are still on my map. There we go. Alright, so we're underway. Inflame in the off lane. Still has that Slark's Relic or whatever that was from the International. Over mid, there's actually a fight going on. Open Wounds is going to come out. Super's going to be in a lot of trouble. He's got 3 heroes around him with Faith, Kaka, Mugi, all combining for this kill. They'll take out the Templar Assassin 2-1 in favor of Newbee very quickly, and it is Chilling Touch that's giving that extra damage to Mugi very early. And with the help of that Open Wounds, they're easily going to get a kill. Take a look over bottom, Inflame very low, so we'll see if they want to have Kaka go that way, or if they want to attack mid and continue to harass out Super. Super and Afu here, but Afu's showing himself, so there's no surprise rolling boulder to come out. Chilling Touch off cooldown in 5 seconds, so even if they were to go in on this, Mugi and Faith would be very strong, and it's not exactly the move you want to make. Got KP over here in the safe lane with SCCC. It actually ended up being mid Mugi on the Lifestealer and safe lane SCCC. Interestingly enough, I didn't pick that up the first time, but lane rotations looking like they were going to come, but Inflame now deciding to stay. So KP going back and up against DDC and Monet, and there's that homing missile. Gonna go right after this Nature's Prophet. But you take a look over mid, there's the Open Wounds again. You've got this Cold Feet going over. He's frozen solid. They're continuing to chase with the Open Wounds, with the Chilling Touch. They'll get the kill, and it's now 3-1 in favor of Newbee early on. This is early aggression coming out to the Templar Assassin. Newbee not letting up, and they're doing a very good job at shutting her down in the mid lane early. So it's already 1,000 net worth lead for the side of Newbee. They're looking very good. Yes, the farm is there for Monet, but the farm is there for SCCC. And he got first blood, so he is ready to go at a moment's notice. And up against his Tidehunter, if a stun were to come in from Kaka, they'd look even better to get another kill. Got Mugi level 3 up against Super, who's also level 3. Mugi not ahead, but not down by much, considering he's dueling it. So let's see if they want to go in again, or if Kaka's going to make a rotation to go in on Super one more time. He is hanging around this bounty rune area. and looking to make a move, and he starts heading over mid, so this could be the play that they want to make. Meanwhile, behind them is Afu. So going to try and help out Inflame. But this is very much opening this mid lane, ready to go. There's the cold feet, open wounds. Going to be in a little bit of trouble. Has the stun ready, and Kaka's going to be there with the Burrow Strike. No way Super surviving. Kaka gets the kill. DDC trying to take out Mugi. Not going to be able to. Actually ends up healing him up. Thank you, friend. You may be on the other team, but I'll take that health for sure. And it's now 4-1 in favor of Newbee. Another kill goes their way. That's Super 0-3 already. They just have the means to kill him off. You've got DDC here, so you're still dual laning. DDC level 3, but Super's level 3 as well. And Faith and Mugi are ready to move on to level 4. Kaka ready to make a rotation over top. KP only level 4, not a lot of mana. Has enough for Sprout and TP. We'll see if they do end up going in after Monet. He's level 4. Not going to be an easy kill, but they have forced the rotation out from the Earth Spirit. So with that rotation of the Earth Spirit, that opens up SCCC's lane again. And he's finding this easy farm. Already has enough for that energy booster to get those arcane boots. He's farming so well right now. This lane is so easy for him. And meanwhile, over top, they actually do get this kill on KP. I think that was double damage on Afu. Let me see that fight recap. No abilities used. Thanks for that. Kaka's actually going to stun up Afu. Homing missile comes in. Monet thinking about diving. He'll eat that homing missile and be okay. You take a look over mid again. Faith level 4 might actually drop to Super. There's the cold feet, the open wounds. Not going to be enough to kill him off. Super in a lot of trouble now. Frozen over, trying to get away. Disarmed is the life stealer. This should be enough time for Super to get that refraction up, but it's still on cooldown. Still surviving though, and getting under this tower. So they do push away Super again, and oh boy, Super, Kaka, that's actually a bad spot for you to be in. Boulder Smash comes through, as well as this homing missile. They have way more than enough to kill you off, especially with the rolling boulder coming in, but Burrow to the high ground, gonna try and TP out. They don't have vision! Oh my god, Kaka is a madman. 3-on-1, you think he's dead, he just Burrow strikes to the high ground and gets out. Those are those tiny plays that are super impressive to me as someone who would not think of ever doing that. So level 6 already is SCCC. Tidehunter's got to be very careful. No mana and in the face of this Timbersaw. Take a look over mid again. Super out of lane for a little while with DDC. Don't get that kill on Kaka, which would have been very nice in terms of experience, because they're even right now. Super's been forced to dual lane this entire time. Take a look over at Afu, getting very low with KP coming in. That should be an easy kill, and it will be. He TP's in, cleans up this Earth Spirit, and they're coming over towards mid. They're looking for the kill. They've got the cold feet. He's going to freeze over with the open wounds and the Burrow Strike. Kaka cleans him up. Super's dead again at 0-4-1. Just making it look oh so easy. SCCC! He's behind enemy lines. He's behind the tier 2 tower. He just doesn't care at this point. He's forcing so many rotations out. With 4 heroes coming over, this opens the map way more than enough. Yet 4 heroes come in for a Timbersaw in between the tier 2 and tier 3. I mean, Newbee, that is space created to the T. So it is 6-3, and SCCC does give up his life. Doesn't have that Bloodstone yet, so it doesn't quite matter. It does set him back a little bit, but that is space open for the rest of his team. That took Super out of lane, that took Monet out of lane, and that took Inflame out of lane. Everybody was getting some easy farm right there. So that puts Mugi at level 6. Doesn't take Infest just yet. KP continuing to farm, continuing to push. He's level 6. Looking very good for Newbee right now in terms of just overall map presence and map farming capabilities. Homing missile going to come in, as well as the call down right on top of this Nature's Prophet. They do get the kill. They don't have Rocket Barrage, but it is enough with those 3 heroes, and it's now 6-4. They lose their bottom tier 1, and again, they rotate 3 heroes to get 1 kill. So Newbee just continuing to farm up the map, up 3,000 net worth, 9 minutes in. We're going to go over to the net worth, and that shows SCCC in front of everyone with Mugi. Take a look over mid. DDC going to try and get out. The TP is there. Ulti's not going to be there in time, and the Ravage is used to get the kill on Kaka. Now 6-5. You take a look over mid. Super's coming in. Homing missile out on KP. Call down is ready to go on both these heroes. If they want to continue moving forward, they're not going to choose to do so. But they do push back this Newbee side, who's getting a little bit sloppy. Let's take a look. SCCC is going to be a hard target to catch. He's so far ahead right now, already level 9. Take a look. Burrow Strike from Kaka on Inflame. KP coming in. We're going to be able to sprout him up. He's got to be a little bit careful here. No rotations coming in just yet. The Sprout tries to get in his way. These treants are not going to be enough just yet. And Kaka so low. You get the rolling boulder. Boulder Smash comes out on KP, and all that work not even to get a kill on Inflame. He's very low, however. No ult ready just yet. Ooh, Ice Blast. Can he lead him enough? That's going to hit him and kill him. There we go. A little Peyton Manning action with that giant throw of the Ice Blast. With that, it's 7-5, and they're going to immediately make a rotation over mid. They know there's no Ravage available for at least 15 seconds. And they want to continue to get these kills with no extension of these fights. They won't want the Ravage to come in and slow down these kills at all. They want to continue forcing the pressure onto LFY. They've got the Tide back up. Ravage not available for another minute. Let's see. Burrow Strike comes out, as well as the Cold Feet. DDC going to purge that off with the Fortune's End. He'll be okay, but over mid, Mugi hitting away at Inflame, not winning that war. Over top, Apu TP's out. No harm, no foul. So they are getting some pretty nice stacks here for the Tide Hunter. Kaka's going to spot this, so they got to make sure that this Tide doesn't take these stacks. If they can kill him off, that'd be very nice. 8 seconds till this Ravage is up. This is going to be very close. This is going to be the Ice Blast coming through, as well as the Cold Feet, but there's the false promise to keep him alive. They've got Ravage in 2. They've got the call down coming in, as well as the homing missile. They're not even going to use the Ravage. They'll get the kill. It's 7-6 in favor of LFY. So another good play from LFY. They're really finding this counter aggression and work in their favor. And this is something that Newbee's got to worry about. They have good fight sustain. They have good team fight overall, especially early in this game. Kaka looking like he's going to drop. There's the Ravage used for him. And they'll get the kill thanks to DDC. Take a look. Super locked in. Ice Blast coming in. The body blocks are enough to hit, but the team's got to turn around. LFY, they've come all the way over. Again, this is why you just can't fight LFY right now. They're too hard to kill early on, and it's just not working out yet. Over top, Tide again. Not a lot of mana. No Ravage. Ice Blast up in 3. SCCC showing himself with Kaka coming in, ready for that stun. That's going to land. You've got KP coming in as well. Chakram on top of this Inflame Tidehunter. 3 heroes here, still a difficult task. Now the rotations are starting to come their way, and they'll finally take out Inflame 8-7. But you take a look, Afu might be in a little bit of trouble as Faith and Mugi are coming over. They're looking to stay aggressive. They're looking to keep getting kills. They're up 6,000 net worth, and it is 8-7. I thought LFY were kind of bringing this back, but the farm is just so good for SCCC. That was 4 Cs. SCCC and Mugi. Nice 3-man smoke coming out. Inflame might be able to lead the charge. He actually doesn't have Ravage, and ooh, Kaka, wrong place, wrong time. You might be dead. There's the homing missile coming through, and you are going to hit the deck. Ice Blast will hit this Tide. Will they be able to bring him low enough? It's going to be the False Promise as well as the Call Down. It's going to be on top of SCCC. And now KP trying to TP in. They're not going to go in just yet, and now back to full health will be this Tide. I don't know if any of you guys watch college football, but Ohio State Buckeyes, they add a sticker whenever you do an amazing play onto their helmet. I think for every time we see SCCC make an amazing play, we add a C to his name. So by the end of the game, we're just saying SCCCCCCCC. Let's take a look over bottom. KP getting chased. Ravage is available. Going to use it just yet. Does he have Blink? No, he went Arcane and Mech. So 8-8, 6,000 net worth lead here for the side of Newbee, thanks to SCCC and Mugi. Homing missile, it's coming, and it's gonna land. No follow-up just yet for the side of LFY. Do have Ravage available, and Newbee really don't want to fight into that. They also don't want to fight into this False Promise. It's been saving these heroes so many times. Bottom. Let's take a look. SCCC is here, and now he's trying to go in, but there is no stop for that TP out. Thank God he is. But you force him out of lane. You continue to push. SCCC gets this farm, and he's working on a Shivas now. He's got the Hood of Defiance. He has an extra charge on that Bloodstone. Ooh, Kaka dead again, but that's actually a Boulder Smash landing on 2. It's going to be the Rage. The Call Down hits, and Mugi able to escape, but it's now 8-9 in favor of LFY.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
These fights, though, you know, again, LFY are getting these kills. They're finding these pickoffs. But when they find these pickoffs, there is 4. There is 5. They're staying together, and that's what's hurting them. Take a look. Oracle not going to be in trouble. The Ice Blast not going to be on mark. Now SCCC has to watch out because the Ravage is ready to come. The Ravage is ready to go. There's not a lot of mana left, but it's not going to matter. The Rocket Barrage is there from Monet, and they'll kill him off. 10-8 in favor of LFY. So you're starting to give off these pickoffs, especially SCCC, who's now down to 10 Bloodstone charges. That's -4 at the beginning. It used to be 12. Now it's 14. You don't want to lose those Bloodstone charges so early because that net worth becomes kind of not that real. You don't have that many Bloodstone charges. It's like pseudo net worth. So So the Infest is out on Kaka. They might actually be able to find themselves a kill on Super. They make the left, not going the right way. They ping out this Tide. They really want to get this kill. He's low on mana, doesn't have enough for Ravage, but now he does. He might be able to set it up, but the Barrel Strike comes in. Can they kill him off in time? They can. Mugi gets the kill on Inflame, and they clean him up before he throws that Ravage out. It's that fight extender that would have been enough for them to start rotating over, and that could have definitely been a problem. Mid-tier 2 is going to look like it's going to drop for the side of LFY. Down 5,000 net worth. And Newbee just continuing to push. Their item progression's been pretty nice. SCCC looking towards that Shiva's Guard coming in soon. Ooh, DDC getting run down, and Kaka's here with Mugi. Should be an easy kill. There it is. SCCC. That's another one. Killing off that DDC 3 times killing spree. So even at 10 again, Newbee, they're starting to take control of this game once more, and with that, they're going to head into Roche. Let's see, Mugi, SNY, Armlet, Faith with the Arcane Boots. You're looking for the Orchid on Nature's Prophet. Setting up for a smoke, I believe, is LFY to come on over towards this Roche pit. They do have themselves Ravage available. Kaka nearby. There's the Rolling Boulder. They're not going to be able to spot out the Sand King, but now they know they're coming. This Roche isn't even getting close to done just yet with LFY lurking in the corners. They're looking to come in with the Ravage. They're looking to make a move. SCCC, Mugi, they're starting to escape the Roche pit, and here comes Inflame. He's ready to throw that Ravage, but not yet. He's getting quite low. The Ice Blast comes in. Is it going to be able to land? He's not going to go up. It's not going to hit on anybody. It's going to split the seams of the LFY side, and they're looking to reposture and restart this fight again. They've got the heals coming in from DDC. The homing missile is going to hit on SCCC. And let's see who's going to make the first move across this river into the Roche pit. They want to get this Aegis. Aegis means a lot for LFY, and it really does mean a lot for Newbee as they're looking to take this Aegis and push down the throats of LFY. You take a look at the back end, Inflame looking to set up that Ravage on this Newbee side that they're really junctured up together quite a lot, and it's Kaka on the side of this fight. Burrow Strike, Mugi gonna get out of this Infest. DDC might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the call down. Faith gonna be getting quite low. There's the second one to drop. Ice Blast comes out, misses again, and Mugi getting chased down like a little rat he is, but behind him is Kaka with the epicenter. Burrow Strike only on one. He's gonna fall as well. 3 are gonna die on Newbee. With the Sandstorm, he's surviving for now. Will finally fall, and it's 3 kills in favor of LFY, looking like they're gonna get this Roche as well. See if they can even take this Roche, or even if they want to. SCCC could come in. There's Sand King. He's going to buy back. He's going to TP all the way over to Shrine. They're trying to set up KP as the Sprout to find themselves a little bit of vision. It's getting quite low. There's the Choco coming in. Kaka's going to blink in with the Ice Blast coming over the top. They might be able to take a fight. Finally, Newbee's looking for something. The Ravage is going to come out. It's going to hit on all the heroes on the side of Newbee. They'll take out Kaka, but he picked up that Aegis. Super going to get hit with that Cold Feet. He's going to try and get himself safely away, but Kaka dies again, so he buys back, killed off. SCCC dropped earlier in this fight. It's a 3,000 net worth advantage for the side of Newbee, but it is starting to dwindle. This is now 15-10 in favor of LFY. Got 2,000 net worth lead for the side of Newbee, but it's very much a problem. They can't seem to take these fights quick enough, and they continue to get extended by the False Promise, by the Ravage, and there's no answer yet for the side of Newbee. Really, the silver lining to that fight is the fact that Kaka got that Aegis. You had 3 Ice Blasts come in, none of them really hitting. That became a problem for Newbee. With no Aegis, LFY, they're going to sit back more and farm. Let's actually take a look over bottom. Kaka's down here with the TP coming in from the Ancient Apparition. You got a couple of these heroes coming in onto the side of LFY. They're looking to chase these retreating heroes, but they'll just show themselves, and backing off is Newbee. So LFY just continuing to try and farm up.
Scanning for enemies.
I have to follow SCCC for a second. I gotta leave my computer just for 2 moments. My Crohn's is killing me, I'm sorry.
A radiant using echolocation.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant think fortification can
Radiant's bottom
save
tower
them.
faces a steady wind and a storm. Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Sorry, I was in a lot of pain. I could not keep going.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Crohn's is a terrible pain. You take a look, it's going to be looking like Super and Afu are going to go for the kill onto this Kaka Sand King. They'll get the kill, clean him up. Actually didn't miss any kills while I was away, and it's now 16-10. Take a look at the fight recap. LFY 371. Getting a little bit of gold for themselves, and you take a look at where the net worth was. Just a moment ago, it was up there towards the 7,500 mark. They placed down a sentry. They've got the homing missile coming in on KP. Another sentry ward is going to be placed down, but he's out of vision of that already. SCCC is going to come in from the side. He's looking to get a kill, at least on Afu, but the homing missile, again, this is continuing to be a problem, but there's the Lotus Orb, and that might actually stun up Gyrocopter. They're going to look to make a move off that, possibly, but not enough heroes are here for the side of Newbee as we take a look. Mugi all the way over mid, just farming away. Using that Lotus Orb that he picked up instead of the Shibas, he was farming that pretty quickly, but ends up making an audible, going for that Lotus Orb first, which is probably going to work out more in their favor. Let's take a look over mid. You've got 3 heroes here with KP making the move over. There's the Burrow Strike with the Infest. Ice Blast is going to hit, but now you've got a couple of heroes coming in. If that Ravage is going to come on down with the Tidehunter coming in soon, but he's actually all the way over top, so they don't have anything to sustain this just yet, but they've lost KP. Taking out the Nature's Prophet. They've got the call down coming out on 2. Faith getting hit more and more and more as the Mask of Madness is just letting him hit so hard. SCCC trying to do all he can. They'll finally get themselves one in this Oracle, and they're looking for more on the side of LFY. Super going to blink on forward. Mugi going to get pushed away. SCCC, he's all by his lonesome in between this entire side. They've got the Gush coming through. There's the Timber Chain away, and SCCC is still a monster. He's still very hard to kill. And the Guardian Greaves come out. He's going to try and TP away, but there's that Ravage. There's that kill. Super is on a killing spree now, 20-11 in favor of LFY. This is now their time to push, and if you take a look, Gyro went with that Mask of Madness first. Also has picked up that Manta style. It's just hitting so fast, so hard with the rest of his team. The fight's just sustained so well for LFY that Newbee can't finish anybody off quick enough. Really had that lead in the beginning. They had such an advantage at 7,500 net worth ahead, but it's now dwindled to a 2,000 net worth advantage for LFY. LFY just really proving that they're never out of the game. I mean, I know a 7,500 net worth isn't what it used to be. 7,500 net worth lead isn't what it used to be. They brought that back so fast. So SCCC once had that Bloodstone at 15 charges, hasn't really been able to gain anything back. Forced to go with that Lotus Orb, now trying to go for that Shiva's Guard. You take a look at Mugi. He's looking for an AC with this. Let's take a look over mid, actually. Ice Blast comes out. Cold Feet not going to be enough as he has that Hurricane Pike to push him away. Afu with the nice play, with the force staff, with the kickback. They're not able to chase. They've got the ulti. Burrow Strike comes out on a super. I said they can't chase. I lied to your faces, and now they're going to get the kill. Inflame doesn't have that Ravage just yet. Now without super for 65 seconds, this is the opportunity that Newbee we're looking for. They're going to chase down DDC, but he'll make it all the way back to base. So will the rest of his team. So 20-12. Now in favor of LFY. They lose super there. The chase is on. They don't have the sustain. They don't have Ravage there. But they'll have it for the next fight. So you can't fight when Tide is involved. Again, now the goal lead in the favor of Newbee. Just back and forth right now. Very close game, although LFY has looked very dominant. You know, obviously it can be said with every game, but give them enough time and Newbee will come back and really start to push onto LFY. But LFY, they have the BKB out on Monet. This is a fresh BKB, looking for the butterfly next. We'll have to see how Newbee choose to deal with this now. BKB on Monet making him even harder to kill in this lineup that sustains so well. The thing they got going for them right now is the fact that Nature's Prophet can try and rat this game out. There's the Rage, Mugi. He's out. Safe and out. And this is what they're looking for. They've got Kaka pushing top. He's looking for a force staff. KP continually pushing out bottom. They're pushing where the opening is. LFY, yes, they're farming, but so is Newbee. And you see how quickly they farm. They had a 1,000 net worth just a moment ago. It hit 4,000 at its peak just a second ago. And this is what Newbee can do with space. They can farm at such a rate. They're going to find their items before LFY do. As KP's got that Orchid. He's got that Shadow Blade, and he's looking for more. You take a look at this. Lifestealer finishes off that AC, and now let's take a look at the Timber, who has that Shiva's just about finished up. Farm has been quite nice for Newbee, and it has been all game. That's what really gave them that advantage early. Ty just getting body blocked. It's getting tougher and tougher for him to move down this lane. I think they're trying to hold him up for something. Kaka gonna get very far away. That was very nice. Burrow Strike, Blink. I'm pretty sure that was a force staff as well. All the way out of range of any sort of stun to get himself safely out of that harm's way. Let's see. Super with the Hurricane Pike has himself the Desolator, looking for that Orchid next. Someone we haven't looked at is the Tide, looking for Ags. Has Guardian Greaves already. That's a self-purge. Over by the Roche Pit, you take a look. Afu gets the kill on Kaka. They're in here. And there's no answer for Newbee just yet. The homing missile going to be placed on SCCC again. And this really just deters them from going in. Now maybe they might look to go in with the homing missile hitting out on Monet. Cold Feet was attempted to go on top of him as well, and he actually does freeze over. I don't think he thought he was going to freeze over at all, forcing out that BKB. Afu's going to try and go for that boulder smash. It's not going to hit. Actually lands on that Ancient Apparition. I continually am lying to you guys. The homing missile finishes off the Ancient Apparition. It's a godlike spree for Monet. And they get 2 on the side of LFY. So 22-12, a 10-kill advantage for LFY. Still not a net worth lead for him just yet. There's the Rage. Fortune's End comes in. Has to eat that homing missile before the Rage ends out. 4-man smoke coming out from the side of LFY. They're not going to hit the boulder smash. They're going to burrow strike away as well as the 4-step. SCCC has that Shiva's guard to slow them up for just a moment. The Ravage not going to land on anybody. Newbee comes in with the Rage, so that it might be the time for Newbee to finally turn it around. You take a look over towards top. Kaka is going to be in a little bit of trouble as Afu coming in. Super gets the... nope. Afu says no. Super was going to get that kill into Afu. It's a dirty kill stealer. So another kill for LFY, now 12-23. Over mid, let's take a look at CCC. Super hitting away at KP, getting very low. Open wounds, cold feet, false promise going to keep him alive. They finally take out DDC. They're looking for another one. Super going to get very low, but the false promise is there with the cold feet. Doesn't proc over, but it's not going to heal him up to full. The call down is out, and there's the homing missile call down. Going to force back SCCC, and there's the Lotus Orb to stun him again. Time and time again. Ags finished off for Inflame. They're trying to finish up this Roche quickly. They throw the Chakra Mount. That's going to spot Inflame. Inflame doesn't have that blink, but he does have that Ags. It's going to make Gush really hard for them to really deal with. That hits on 3 heroes. Boulder Smash comes out on 1. They're looking to take out this Lifestealer. Is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's finally killed off, and now let's take a look as the Lotus Orb is going to be used. It's going to try and stop that homing missile thrown his way. And buying back into the game is Mugi. Epicenter is going to be used, as well as a Burrow Strike hitting on 2. They've got the Silence from the Geomagnetic Grip that's going to hit on SCCC, and as well as Kaka. Super going to try and go in deep. The Gush hits. One more shot hits from Super. It's going to be a double kill. We continue to move on forward for the side of LFY as you've got the call down. The buyback comes in from KP. SCCC is going to try and get himself out, and he will with the Timber Chain, as well as the Chakram still ending down. Kaka with a 2-man Burrow Strike. The False Promise is going to save Afu's life for now. He's going to Rolling Boulder out. You take a look as Kaka slowed up by this trap of Super, and now getting out finally is going to be LFY. Afu dies after all that. And they do get themselves the second Roche, so Aegis and Cheese is out for the side of Newbee. So 25-15, they've lowered the net worth lead back to even. They do get the Aegis and Cheese, and that could be something that Newbee works with. They still have the ability to split push out, and really not able to commit too heavily is LFY. Newbee's net worth not exactly amazing right now. He is holding on to 2,500 gold, so we'll see if he's able to grab that relic. His farm has been amazing, and he hasn't had a blink dagger this entire time, but he continues to be very effective against this Newbee side. So Super's here to clean up some treants, clean up some creeps, looking for the Bloodthorn in full. Newbee now with the double damage. We'll see if he infests. We'll see if they go for the smoke play. They do have it available. Oh. Smoke right on top of that ward. And right back in the base they are. So there's no real play from that. They're all the way back in their base. Bloodthorn finished off for Super. They seem very strong right now. I know the net worth is even, but the net worth is heavily on SCCC. Is the ward in, and it's actually going to be a scan that hits on Kaka. Smoke doesn't end up going their way. The double damage isn't going to be used for anything. Mugi just going to head up top, continue to farm, gets the 3,800 gold. Butterfly out here for the gyrocopter, as well as a gem here for Afu. They head down towards bottom to try and kill off KP, whose farm hasn't really been too great. Newbee, they're setting up. They want to kill, and they're heading over top. They're looking for this Tidehunter. Can they kill him off? He's down towards the low ground, and this seems like such a bait. Blink to the back. There's the Burrow Strike. Force Staff to avoid that Ice Blast again. Not leading him right. The Gush is going to come through. Mugi going to try and run away. He's got the homing missile on him, so that Rage is going to expire. I think SCCC is going to have to try and get that Lotus Orb, but they don't really care about it hitting him, and it's not in time anyway. So LFY again, and they show that tide. They try to go in on the tide one more time. There's just no way to kill him. Didn't go for the 24 Kraken Shell damage block. Ooh, over bottom, KP. And thank you, Gem. Thank you, Afu. There's another kill for Super. You walked right into that one. Bloodthorn, Boulder Smash. There's the Meld Strike. Super with another kill. He started this matchup 0-4, but since that point, he's been 6-1. So, 26-15 in favor of LFY, but again, net worth tells a little bit of a different story. About even here between the two teams, but it's looking like there's about to be a big-time fight. Monet shows himself. Rolling Boulder going to be forward. There's the Infest on the Kaka, so they might look to turn this. SCCC is going to try and TP out, will successfully do so. Now the rest of the team has to get out of harm's way. 5 seconds, so there's another homing missile, and there's a Boulder Smash. Afu, Geomagnetic Grip, that's going to be on 2 after the Infest is going to be popped. They're going to try and run away. Kaka trying to get out, but the Mask of Madness, the BKB is just too much coming in from Monet. The homing missile going to come in deep. This is going to be between the tier 2s and the tier 3s. Faith's going to get very low. The Gush Axe is going to lay down on him, and that's going to be 3 dead on the side of Newbee. Fire finished off for this Lifestealer. Nice 5-second mute. We'll see if it even means anything as LFY, they're starting to take these outer buildings and really looking to maybe take one more fight, they can look to end the game. Let's see what LFY can do.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
To keep going forward. Oh, Kaka, wrong place, wrong time again. Silenced up. Burrow Strike, trying to get away, trying to just touch that shrine. But Super now dominating. Another kill. This one going to be on Kaka. Now a Nullifier out on Gyra. CCC is looking for that. Ags has enough, but not enough surplus. He can't buy it just yet. They need to keep getting something on the side of Newbee, and they're going to look to rat this game out. The push is coming towards the tier 2 of their base, but got a couple of heroes that can rat really well. That's what you're going to look to do. You're going to try and take this tier 3, make LFY not want to commit to pushing so heavily. There's the Glyph. Glyph to keep those creeps alive. Mugi trying to get out. There's the Gush on top of Super hitting away at him, but with the Rage, he's able to TP away. The Glyph comes through. Let's see if they can get it. You've got 2 Siege creeps coming through. One more shot. Is it there? Oh, 18 health. So close. So Refresher getting built for Inflame next, and that's, again, just going to extend these fights even longer. Got Monet here with the Nullifier BKB at 7 seconds. Butterfly. Super with the Bloodthorn, Hurricane Pike, Desolator. And then your 2 supports with Blink and Force Staff. And Newbee. Arcane, Force Staff, Kaka, Force Staff, looking for Yules, KP. has the scythe, so Hex available for him. See if they're able to use that to really benefit them, but they're down 6,000 net worth. The Ags finally picked up for SCCC. LFY was picked up for a Lifestealer, and he's looking for a BKB next. They're under this ward, but with that gem, you're going to start seeing LFY's really good vision that they've had this entire time.
Regeneration.
So, let's see.
Warriors of the wood.
LFY not going in just yet, but as I say that, they do smoke up. And they're looking for a fight, and they're going to find it. There's the blink. In comes the Ravage. Going to hit on 4 heroes. Anchor Smash. Gush going to come on through. The Magnetize as well as the Call Down. It doesn't look like anybody's getting out so far. Muted is this Sand King. He's going to die off. Newbee silenced up. He's trying to run away. Boulder Smash hits, and he'll fall. 101 seconds on the sidelines. There's the refresher. There's Ravage ready to go again. The buyback from Mugi trying to push his KP. There's the 2 chakrams thrown out. Super not with the second life, so has to be a little bit careful, but if they go in too deep, they're just going to Ravage. Mugi trying to get ready to go. You don't have any of your supports. There's the Lotus Orb. The homing missile is going to come right back at him. They're looking to take this tier 3, and it will finally drop. But while this is all happening, they're starting to take this Rax, but KP's going to fall, so the Treants are going to be all that's left to that push. They've got KP ready to go in 75 seconds. He still has buyback. Let's see if Newbee can hold. They're now down 12,000 net worth, but they took a tier 3 of their own.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Where's my pension?
So 13,000 net worth lead, 14,000 net worth lead for the side of LFY. Bro Strike, Ice Blast gonna come through, but the false promise is there, and that's a lot blown for someone who's not gonna die. KP buying back into the game doesn't even really hurt Super all too much. Guardian Greaves to get back to full 16,000 net worth lead as KP buys back. Here comes the smoke, and Ravage actually not available for 34 seconds. Right in front of their eyes comes Roche. This is Aegis, Cheese, and the Refresher Shard. Nothing really that they need to refresh too much for the side of Newbee. Let's see if they're able to use this to their advantage, or if they're even going to be able to take this Roche. They've got Ravage up in 15 seconds plus 72 seconds until they get themselves a second Ravage. They've got the Ice Blast. It's going to hit onto the BKB. It's going to be popped by Monet. He's not going to be able to get hit by that Ice Blast. The Call-Down's going to be through, as well as the Rocket Barrage coming through on SCCC. He's got the Cheese. He's going to heal himself back to full, so the Call-Down hits, and he's not going to die. There's the blink. Boulder Smash. That's going to try. Not going to hit. The Ravage comes through. Hits on 4 heroes. They're going to take out one. It's going to be the Sand King. Kaka's already dead. The Lotus Orb is going to be able to block back at least this Rocket Barrage, but they've taken out Mugi. They're going to take out CCC. It's looking like he's going to fall. He denies himself, and GG is called. LFY Game 1. They will take this best of 5 series. So LGD.Forever Young Newbee taking that 2-0 series win over VGJ Thunder, but LFY, they're not scared, and they're not scared of that 7,500 net worth deficit they were up against early. You take a look at this graph, and it looked good for Newbee early, but instead they end up losing. LFY take a very good, clean game 1, and they win 36-15. You take a look at who the All-Stars were. Monet 12-1, Super 9-5 after that 0-4 start. Afu involved in 31 of the 36 kills, just doing everything he can. And Tidehunter, those Ravages hit on everybody every single time. So we'll be back with game 2 in just a moment. Stay right there. I'm your caster, B-Cop. That is at BCop92 on Twitter. And I'm your caster, B-Cop. I already said that. And I don't know, I guess that's it. Tweet at me, criticize me, all that. Also would like to apologize for leaving the mic. My Crohn's hurts my stomach and my guts sometimes. And the pain hits where I can't really talk. So I step away from the mic, I stand for a moment. Then I'm right back in it. Didn't miss a kill. And I was good to go. So we'll be back with game 2. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Stay right there. Appreciate you guys staying here with me late at night for some, like me, 5:22 in the morning, or middle of the day for you guys. So thanks a lot. We'll be right back.